Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the June 2024 reading for the zodiac sign of Aries. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages I receive, as well as many of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. But let's get into it. Column number 1 here, we're going to take a look at any big messages coming for the month of June. Column number 2, we're going to talk about anything related to money. Column number 3, we're going to talk about anything related to love. And in our 4th and final column, we're going to do a message for our future self or spirit guides. It's almost like advice for the month of June. We'll also do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note for you. But again, getting started, column number 1 here, any big messages coming for the month of June. So to kick us off here, Aries, we have the summary affirmation card of clarity. Very literal card. I feel like there's more information and more clarity coming in. So expect to know more going into the month of June. Expect to get the clarity on something that you have been wanting, needing, waiting for. Let's go and take a look though, see what messages I can give you here. Let me just adjust these up a smidge so they're all in the picture. Alright, that's better. Okay, getting started here. First up, we have the Page of Pentacles. So, the Page of Pentacles is a patience card, Aries. This makes sense. Again, I feel like we're getting the clarity we've been waiting for. So, you've been patiently waiting for this information, patiently waiting to find this out. I do think that this could be some sort of money news, because the Page of Pentacles typically is like new money or some sort of money news as well. The next card we have is the King of Swords. The King of Swords is very strategic, very intentional, long-term energy. So I like to see this. I feel like maybe you've been waiting to hear about a job. Just an example, of course, Aries. But I like this. I like where it's taking you long-term. It feels very professional. It feels very official. But really nice move. And again, it's almost like it's the move we've been waiting for. And at the bottom we have the Wheel of Fortune. If you've watched my readings before, you know I love the Wheel of Fortune. It's a card of good luck. It's a card of good fortune. It's a turning point. Again, very much so a money card too. So I feel like there is new money coming in here. So whatever this clarity or information is, I do have a pretty strong feeling for most of you it's somehow connected to money as well. Let's take a look at our clarifiers. All right. So, first up we have the Sun card. I would argue that the Sun card is probably the best card in the entire tarot deck here, Aries. It's material happiness, joyous outcomes, success. Again, I feel like we are getting exactly what we want. We're getting what we've been waiting for. Very, very happy with the information, with the clarity that we're finding out. Totally worth the wait. The next card we have is the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is very like skill, quality, craftsmanship. So very much so putting in the good work. This is also like teamwork and collaboration. So I do feel like there could be a new team here. But I feel like your hard work, your skills, your qualities is what got you where you are, got you this job or this opportunity. So that's really neat to see. I would definitely say as you go into this new opportunity, make sure you put your best foot forward, put your best work out there. Last but not least, at the bottom here, we have the Wheel of Fortune. On top of the Wheel of Fortune, if you've watched my videos before, you know I love when this happens. It's like the universe saying, I said what I said, I meant what I meant. Very crisp, clear, clean message with a duplicate card like that. But again, good luck, good fortune, turning point for you. So really happy with this thing that you're getting clarity on. Looks very good for you, Aries. Let's move on to our next column, which is anything related to money. So a quick affirmation card for you. I love money and money loves me. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money, job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, whatever you associate with money. I know we just talked quite a bit about money, but let's see what other messages are in here for you, Aries. First, we have the Hangman. The Hangman's a little bit stagnant. So again, I feel like there's news that we've been waiting for. So that's kind of echoing through into this column as well. But this is very much so like a knowledge, a wisdom card, gaining information. I do feel like this could be gaining the clarity, but I do feel like if you're in this kind of stagnant period, if you're in this kind of waiting period, be bettering yourself, be learning something, advancing, growing, um, continuous learner type energy here. The next card that we have is the Six of Pentacles. This is a very generous card. This is a card of giving or receiving. Again, I feel like you're receiving news here and it was connected to money. So I do feel like this is maybe an echo of that column we talked about first. And at the bottom, we have the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups has a couple different meanings. This first one I'm going to focus in on is the sixth cup here in the middle. This is the gift. This is the finding out the information. This is the new opportunity for many of you. This can also be a reunion card. So perhaps this is like a new old opportunity. Somebody you know helped you get here potentially. Looking at our clarifiers, first up we have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is very long-term. It's leaving a legacy. It is very strategic, very intentional as well. I just really like this move for you. I think you're really going to like this move, Aries. So super happy to see that for you with the Ten of Pentacles. This is also a big money card. This is like retirement, inheritance, a lump sum of money. So again, not only is this good long-term move, it's a good money move. So again, I like what we're waiting for. I think it's super, super promising. But again, continue to better ourselves, continue to advance ourselves. The next card we have is the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords, this can be like a card of heartbreak, loss, depression, divorce, those kind of heavy feelings. But one of the other meanings with the Seven of Swords, this is like pulling the sword from your own heart, being able to move forward, being able to move past. I do feel like especially for those of you that are leaving, I feel like you could be really sad that you're leaving. Like maybe you've been with your job for a long time and it's kind of emotional to let it go. Another thing, unfortunately, it's more of what I just explained, but maybe your job has just made you feel so crummy and it's caused a lot of pain and it's caused a lot of hurt. So that's why we're so excited to receive the new opportunity. It kind of feels like one or the other. You're sad about your job, but for very different reasons. And at the bottom here, we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is a card of self-imposed restrictions. So be really careful saying you can't or you're not good enough here. I do really think this opportunity is coming to you, Aries, but you need to feel in your core that you're worthy here. So don't limit yourself. Yeah, that's the big thing, is don't limit yourself. Again, this seems to be somebody you know, so they know quite well what you're capable of. So don't let you be the one that doubts your capabilities. All right, moving on to our next column now. Let's talk about anything related to love. So a quick love message. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to love, family, friends, relationship, children, marriage, whatever you associate with love here, Aries. Starting off really strong here with our Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups, this is like Prince or Princess Charming, knight in shining armor, very romantic, very proposal-like, just a strong, strong love card. So if you're hoping to enter into a relationship, this is a great card for you. If you're hoping to get engaged or married or take that next step in the relationship, this is a great card for you. Again, this is like the perfect, the epitome, the ideal. So I love to see a card like the Knight of Cups in our love column. The next card that we have is the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is a card of advancing forward. So again, I feel like for some of you, this is like getting engaged or getting married or maybe growing your family. Or again, this is going from single to in a relationship. So again, I just feel like you're advancing forward, you're moving on with this love path here. At the bottom, we have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is a card of having to make a decision. So I do think there could be a decision as it pertains to love in these next few weeks. So just be aware of that. Another thing with the Two of Swords, though, is this is a card of compromise. And it's like, don't compromise because the ideal, the epitome, the exact thing we want is there. So don't go settling for less here, Aries. Taking a look at our clarifiers. First up, we have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups. So this is a card, this could be like loss, depression, grief. There could be some sort of loss happening. For many of you, though, I feel like this is like, again, moving forward from that bad relationship, from that relationship that really hurt us. This is the new relationship, or maybe you've been married and divorced and we're again getting married again. So we're moving past this kind of past hurt. The moving on message was pretty strong with the with the Eight of Cups there. The next card we have is the Page of Pentacles. Again, this is what you've been waiting for. We've seen the Page of Pentacles a couple times in this reading. So really what you've been waiting for. At the bottom, we have the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups, this is a card of like apathy, lack of fulfillment. Again, I said don't compromise, don't settle here at the bottom. You'll be really disappointed if you did. So just make sure you don't settle. Don't undersell yourself here. The fourth cup can also be like some sort of surprise. So again, this could be like getting engaged, that kind of surprise or anticipation that comes with that sometimes. Okay, fourth and final column now, a message for a future self or spirit guides. We have the summary affirmation card of reaction. So I always like to tread lightly with what I say about this card here because I don't like it to be taken the wrong way. So I feel like you could have been really busy lately, Aries, and maybe you haven't really had a time to process and react to something that's happened. Another meaning, though, is like something could happen and then in the moment it feels so big. And I hate the word overreact, so that's why I say it so cautiously. But it could cause an overreaction. But then once the dust settles, you're like, oh, maybe it really wasn't that big of a deal. So either or here, again, I feel like maybe there's some feelings that we haven't responded or reacted to, so some feelings we need to process through. Or again, something might happen and it might stir up a lot of really strong feelings in us, and we want to make sure that we don't overreact in the moment. It might feel bigger than it is in the moment. Okay, let's take a look at our cards though. Ooh, I love this for you. So kicking off, first up, we have the Knight of Wands. I'm going to circle back here. I feel like this is feelings that we need to react to, that we need to process. But first we have the Knight of Wands. This is a card of freedom. So we're feeling free from something. But if we look here, Aries, we have this Ten of Swords. The sky is dark. This person's laid down flat. They have all these swords stuck in them. This is like feeling like we're in a low spot. But if you look here, we're moving away from this low spot. We're being set free from this low spot. And at the bottom, we have the Ace of Swords. Anytime we have an Ace card, it's a card of newness. With the case of Ace of Swords, this is typically clarity. This is information. This is inspiration. This is inspiration to feel better, to get away from the low feelings. Looking at our clarifiers, first up we have the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is very busy, non-committal, just lots and lots of things happening. I feel like there's a lot of things happening and a lot of hard things happening right now. So this is great to see that we can move away from them. Again, we're being freed of some of these things that are bothering us. We have the repeat Nine of Wands coming through here. So again, this is freedom of the Ten of Swords, that kind of feeling like we're in a low spot, feeling burnt out, feeling stuck. And at the bottom here, we have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is a card of like finding out information, and then you have the clarity with the Ace of Swords. So definitely finding out some sort of news that really sets us free, that really raises our energy. This is also a speed, action, quick change card, so I love to see this. So quick boost of feeling better for sure. All right. Now at this time, I'm going to give you, Aries, the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video here and think of them. But question number 1, we have the Five of Clubs. The Five of Clubs, the number 33 card. That's going to be a yes. Question number 2, we have the Jack of Diamonds, number 14 card. That's going to be a yes. And question number 3, we have the Five of Diamonds, the number 28 card. This is a yes. So 3 yeses in a row there. We're also going to take a look at a card from our Healing Stones deck. So this is a crystal to keep with you through the month of June. You have fluorite, which is good for order, structure, knowing when to say no, clarity of thought, and healthy ego. Finally, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. We can all always use more healing. Your note says, walk gently, breathe peacefully, and laugh joyfully. Thank you so much, Aries, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Like, comment, share, subscribe, follow. All those things help me greatly as I'm trying to grow my channel. Additionally, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful month of June.